small family business. We're both very passionate about papercraft in general, and Jack is particularly passionate with paper embroidery, which is one of the main things we focus on now. So make sure you don't miss our Ads on Sparkle shows on Hochanda.
April. We've got a great show lined up. Leonie is here. We've got Catherine as well as some fantastic crafty items.
Good morning, everyone. Yes, bright and early this morning. It's a fabulous morning. Of course, myself and Janice here with Good Morning Hochanda. What have we got in store today, I wonder?
Well, we've got an excellent show lined up. We've got some sunrise specials for you. We've also got a fabulous deal of the day. And Leonie is coming in. We're going to have a chat with her about her shows lined up today. She's actually having a breakfast right now. So take your time, love. Don't rush. But we do have a great show lined up, don't we?
We do. We do have a great show lined up with Leonie. Of course we do. Always with Leonie.
Yeah.
But back to the deal of the day. What a deal of the day this is.
Oh, it really is a fantastic deal. Now, you may have seen this before on Hochanda when Sizzix have been in. And I think you noticed the price was a little bit different the first time round. So this particular deal for you is sensational. It's half price. Now, not only do you get the big shot, you also get the caddy as well, don't you?
You certainly do. Very, very useful. So you can keep your little pokey tool in there. You can keep your scissors in there. You can keep all your little bits and pieces in there. There's even an area to put some tape in, look. There's a sellotape holder.
Oh, my goodness, yeah. Oh, your washi tape in there.
Yes,
that'd be really good.
Tape, that would work perfectly, wouldn't it?
But it's really handy, isn't it, to have everything there. And with the caddy on the side, it slips on and off really easily. But the great thing is, as long as you don't have too much in there, you can just simply lift the whole thing up and take it with you. So with your Sizzix, you also get the plates as well, don't you, Catherine?
You certainly do, and the platform, of course, as well. It's a fantastic machine. I can say that because I've owned a Sizzix for many, many years. In fact, I've got more than one.
Have you?
I certainly have.
Now, with this, you also get the precision base plate, which is this one here, isn't it?
It certainly is. So if you've got your more intricate dies, that is brilliant.
Yeah,
really
and does that help it when...
It certainly does. So normally, you know, with the intricate dies, Janice, sometimes you have to pass them through. Yeah. Once, twice, 3 times maybe. With this, it'll save you a lot of work.
Yeah, now this is going to be dispatched on the 3rd of May. Not long to wait, but of course, with Sizzix being an American company, we do need to tell you that. It is worth that tiny, tiny bit of work. I can't believe that May is next week, can you?
I know. Where's the time going?
I don't know, but April has gone just like that.
In a blink of an eye.
Yeah, it certainly has. If you do want to get hold of this, though, your details are on the screen, 193016. Now, let's talk about the different materials that we can put through our Sizzix machine, because we can also use this with the big dies, can't we?
You certainly can. Just take away the platform, use the big dies. Do you know, I would be looking at this as a second machine, maybe. Maybe if you've already got a die cutting machine, this is an absolute bargain at £75. It is half price. You're getting the caddy, you're getting the precision plate as well. You never know when you're going to need a spare machine. Maybe you want to sort of craft with friends as well. It is so worth it. You're going to be able to cut your cardstock. You're going to be able to cut your fabrics with this as well. Do you know, your thin metals, you can do all those things as well.
You know, if you're going to cut thin metal, could you get, you know, the solder cans, as we like to call them, because it can't be brand specific. We can cut those up as long as you're careful. And we could put those through the machine as well.
You certainly can. And don't forget, you can emboss as well.
Yeah, you can. And of course, if you are patchworking, if you're cutting out your appliques, you can do more than one. Experiment, see how many you can cut out, especially when you're using the big dies as well, giving you a chance to cut sometimes 7, 8, 9, who knows how many pieces of the applique you'll be able to cut out at the same time. But this is a great machine to have because it gives you the opportunity, like you say, Catherine, to use this with the thin lit dies, but also the big dies. With the caddy as well, keeps everything right there. It's nothing worse than trying to find something you haven't got it.
Yes, think about a little brush with the roller brush on the end. So yes. Not all the bits of paper in the
I was thinking more dies. Chocolate, biscuits.
Oh, Janice, now you're talking.
That would be good though. There's a little area just at the back here. That's where I'd put my chocolate bars.
those rolls, you know, those rolls, those crispy roll type things, they'd fit in that one there.
Oh yeah, they would be nice. If you do want to get hold of this, the details are on your screen. And the great news is, I can't believe this, it is available on FlexiBuy. Can you believe that? So, think about the original starting price of £144.49. Today, all you need to pay is £35.
Wow.
So that is £35 in this month. At the end of May, we'll take another payment of £35. If you're a Freedom member, a delivered price of £35 to get your Sizzix Big Shot and your caddy with the precision plate. That is a tremendous deal. And if you need a little bit more inspiration, take a look at this.
Yes, you know what's coming, don't you? I might need to buy one of these. Deal of the day.
How much is it?
It's £75, Leonie.
Well, that's
Hard
decent.
price.
With a little caddy.
With the caddy and the precision plate as well.
Nice one. That is
Fantastic.
good.
It's a really, really good price.
Yeah, and it's a good machine. I mean, they last for forever.
Oh, I've had Sizzix for I can't remember how long now. Lovely machines. Well, Leonie.
Hello.
We should have introduced
It feels funny to be sat here as a guest. I haven't quite got me. It also feels funny because I haven't got any voices in my head.
Oh.
Well, you know, not the team anyway, which is quite unusual. We haven't got enough to go around, you see.
Oh, well, good morning anyway. How are you?
Good morning, love. I'm all right. I'm a little bit like, oh my goodness, I need to do this, need to do this. It's one of them.
Oh dear. Well, we better get on with your interview then, because you need to dash off to the other studio, don't you?
I've got loads to set
What have we got
up.
in store?
Brand new stamps. Can I show some of their stuff from the design
yes,
scene?
please.
So I've been working on really intricate designs this time.
Oh, wow.
So I'm thinking with these, the backgrounds, there's a lot of extra little stamps that goes with them. So maybe they're going to be your backgrounds, maybe they're going to be kind of focal points for you, which, look at that one by our Sheila. That's gorgeous. And Sheila's even done, I love the envelope. Doesn't that look fabulous to go with it? Isn't that beautiful? So there's loads you can do with them. Whether you use them for your mixed media, whether you use them for your card making, whether you're cutting out the images. I'm not a cutting out person, but you might be cutting out the images. I love this. Whether you're mixing it up all together, which Anne's done, thinking outside the box. Isn't that cool? But you can do absolutely loads with them. The Clarity, of course, my designs from Clarity. So obviously the quality is incredible. But look at this.
Wow.
Look at this. Jane's really extended that image. So that's your stamp in the centre. This must take Jane ages, because then Jane has extended it so it all marries up, because that's a separate stamp, that's a separate stamp.
Really? That's so clever.
That's amazing.
I love the wording around the edge as well.
No, they're the separate stamps as well. So I've done the sort of main things. They're my designs. And then Barbara and the team have put the beautiful sentiments in. But they are really pretty, aren't they? I love this one as well. Oops-a-daisy. Look at that from Dee. Isn't that fab?
That's fabulous.
I love that.
And the ribbon matches as well. Love it.
Yeah, she's even done her ribbon. I mean, you could do that with your rice paper. You know, you could do all sorts with it. But hopefully, I've only got 2 hours today, but hopefully I'll get a few techniques in. I want to do your basic stamping, but have a play with it. Oh, let me just show you as well what Andy sent me. I got these this morning. Well, Korea this morning. Look, Andy's ears. Look, little fridge magnets. So he's done the box, stamped in the box, but look at all these. How cool are these? So he's mixing up my new stamps with my stamps from last time. I love these. I just think they're so cool. Aren't they fabulous?
Oh,
there's
they're
so many
wonderful.
techniques as well.
Wonderful.
Whatever.
Fabulous. Well, of course, Leonie
Amazing.
coming up at 8 o'clock this morning. Not long to wait. Very
Not long.
excited about that. I shall be back with Leonie at 8 o'clock. We'd better let you go and get
Shall I
ready.
go and get set up? Or
You
else?
go and get set up.
That will be marvellous. I will see you there. Thank you, Miss Catherine.
See you, Leonie, very, very soon. Now, a reminder of the deal of the day for you. Now, here it is again. Oh, this is a fantastic buy. Usual price of £144.99. The deal of the day price is just £69.99. You are saving £75. Incredible. You get the precision plate as well. Of course, you get all the platform and the plates you need with it. It is fantastic. But we've got more for you today. Of course, we've got some fabulous bundles for you today. The sunrise specials coming up very soon.
We've got a great day coming up on Hochanda
We
today,
have,
haven't we?
We certainly have. Looking forward to it.
Now, we're going to have some news for you a little later on about what's coming up over the next few days, and who knows, we might have some other news in there as well, so do stay tuned for that. If you want to get in touch with us here in the studio, it is studio@hochanda.com, or leave a message on Facebook. We'd love to hear from you this morning. What are you up to? Of course, it's the weekend.
Well, almost, isn't it? It's Friday today.
Friday, yeah, so you might be up to something this weekend. Let us know. We've got some sunrise specials.
We certainly have. What are we starting with here? We've got a fabulous bundle for you here now. We've got some not A4, we've got some 12 by 12 paper for you here. Oh, what else have we got? We've got brads and embellishments, lots of things. Oh, look, ribbon sliders as well.
They're nice, aren't they?
We've got a lovely sample actually here, showing you the paper. Let's just have a look at this. A lovely little journal being made with this. Very bright and colourful.
Yeah, it's nice, isn't it? I mean, this could inspire you to go on a journey. This could inspire you to go and do something for a couple of weeks and then journal it all in. Maybe you've got a new addition to the family coming in. Something like this would be absolutely perfect to journal day by day, their addition to your new home.
Beautiful papers. Well, it's the Craft Asylum paper collection, 12 by 12 pad, with the embellishments, of course. You've seen some of the embellishments there within the sample. Let's have a little look at the 12 by 12. Now this, oh, I just love the colours, Janice.
Yeah, I think the first page, you've got the toppers as well as the papers in there. So you've got such versatility. But this, yeah, I love that one. Little robins. Or it could be, well, it could be anything. You've got the little polka dots there. I like the ribbons, Catherine, because they're really good, the borders to cut out, aren't they?
They certainly are. Now, they look a bit upside down because I'm holding it by the spine. Oh, they're very useful as well. Chop these up. You can stamp into those, put your sentiments in there, ink round the edge as well. You've got lots of toppers on one sheet there.
Really nice.
Double-sided papers, of course. My favourites. Oh, always dots, checks and stripes. I love those.
Oh, that's nice. That's my favourite.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, love that.
Lovely.
Something quite, I don't know, Scandinavian about the design that's in this particular pack. I don't know what that means, but it is. You've got that great design and something that you can use, I guess, throughout the year.
Like that with the clouds and the kites. Now, I've seen all my favourites. I've seen the checks, I've seen the stripes, I've seen the spots. Beautiful colours. You've got reds in, well, kind of bright pinks, aren't they, rather than red? That gorgeous blue. You've got yellows in there. Very fresh, very spring-like. Oh, into summer as well. Absolutely beautiful. Great quality there as well. Now, do look at the embellishments as well, because we have got the brads. Let's have a look. We've got brads with various designs that will match the papers. You've got buttons in there. Oh, another one of my favourites, buttons.
Where would you use the brads then, Catherine?
Well, they're kind of like the little paper fasteners, aren't they? So you can use them in your scrapbook pages as decoration. You can hold things together with them. Centre of flowers, layering up
Could you use them if you
flowers.
put like a couple of sheets together and then you can move one sheet away from the other?
Yes, you could do that. There's many uses for it. Whether you just want them as decorative or useful, it doesn't matter. Now, we've also got, oh, I thought they were ribbon sliders, but they're not, the little paper clips. So, again, great for your journals. Just use them as page markers. More brads. I like these.
They're nice, aren't they?
Are they lovely?
Now, these are going to be dispatched on from the 6th of May. So only a little time to wait, but again, worth the wait. 024254, that's your item number if you want. You're getting 68 pieces in total, and that price, £13.49. You're saving £13.48. I had to look there, I've got glasses on. But it's half price, and it is a fabulous deal. Maybe something as a gift for yourself. Maybe you need something to extend your crafting stash, and that's what this programme's all about, delivering to you excellent quality and great prices as well.
There's one of those brads, look. Very, very useful. Beautiful for embellishments or for useful items, as we said.
Yeah, it certainly is.
But we've got more for you, because we've got a fantastic shimmer card for you. Not just shimmer card, we've got other things as well. Now, we've got a lovely packet. This is unusual.
Yeah, it's nice, isn't it? I guess you can use this for all kinds of different projects. First of all, you've got the alphabet just here. Really like the design on this. Very, very colourful, and some nice little cheeky images in there as well. This could be your first initial to a name. If you're lucky, you're getting the alphabet here, so you're getting all of the letters. If you can spell a name out of this set, then that's absolutely fine. This is going to give you a chance, though, to cut these out. You can either cut them out around the actual letters themselves, maybe do a little bit of fussy cutting, or you could just cut them out in the like rectangle shape, so you've got
That's
the white
what
background.
I'd do,
Is that what you do?
Yeah, I think I'd do that. In fact, do you know what I'd do? I'd cut them out into squares, mat and lay them to make them a little bit more sturdy, and then use them as a teaching aid for children.
I was just about to say that. You could even turn them into magnets.
You could turn them into magnets.
For the fridge magnets. So you could, yeah, you could keep it like a learning tool. Not just for adults, maybe for me as well. I'm terrible with my alphabet, you know.
Are you?
Yeah, I am. Yeah, some people, you can say, oh, what comes after M? And I sit there going, and I have to go through the whole alphabet until I get to M, and then I'll know the next letter.
Oh, what comes after R? Oh, no, it takes too long.
Yeah.
What comes after D? That's a bit easier for you.
E. Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
There you go.
Normally, I'm just asking where the P is, but there you go. So that's your alphabet as part of this. Oh, no, it's way too early. Sorry. Coffee's kicking in. This is what happens.
I've not had a coffee. I've not had a cup of tea or anything.
Have you not?
No.
Oh, do you know what we haven't got?
What haven't we got?
Our Hochanda mugs.
We haven't, have we?
No.
Forgot about those. Oh, look, we've got something else here as well.
Yeah, we have.
These.
So not only are you getting your card and your alphabet, you're getting the cut-out shapes as well.
These are die-cut little fashion items for you. What else have we got in there? Oh, there's a bigger boot here. Let's have a look at that one. Let me just hold that up with this shimmer card. These are nice because they're on kind of a textured linen effect card, so you can add your inks around the edge, you can embellish them, maybe put some fur around the top.
Oh, that'd be a good idea. We've also got this boot as well, so it's a different style of boot and paper, but you've got that embossed work on there already. That looks very sassy. Love that.
It certainly does. Then we've got also, we've got more because we've got that pearlescent card. We've got two different colours as well.
Yeah, we have.
Now,
so we've got the orange, and then we've got the turquoise alphabet, or the light blue.
Oh, this is another one for you, Janice, then.
Go on.
What comes after O?
A, B, C, D.
Oh, I've picked another one that takes too long, haven't I?
Just do the first five. It kind of works.
What comes
better.
after A? What comes after A?
B.
Yay! Well
C.
done, Janice. Oops. I'm not doing a very good job of that, am I? Because I'm almost hiding it, look. But you have got your alphabet there in those lovely pale blue colours. Again, you can ink those, you could colour them, you can change the colours. They're all die cut for you. You've got more than one sheet of those as well, so perfect for spelling names.
Certainly are. And this Pearlescent card is absolutely fantastic. So you can use this with the letters, with the boots that you're getting. You can use it for other projects if you want to. But it's got a really, really nice finish. And
double-sided.
It's double-sided as well, so you've got that finish on both sides. If you do want to get hold of that, it's only £10.08. It's a great price. 338-600. Remember, you're getting your die-cut shapes in there. You're getting 45 sheets in total of the papers, along with your letters as well. 338-600 is your item number. Right, next up, we've got some shimmer card. Yeah. Now, we've got two different colours here. If you can get this on your TV screens. We've got the ice white, and then we've got the ice melt and snow white. So obviously this is the snow white, the white one then, and ice melt is this gorgeous blue. Oh, I've just tipped that, look, you can see the shimmer on it. Double-sided again. I actually really like these two together. Of course you can use them separately, but they look beautiful together. Now, 240 GSM, you're getting 40 sheets of each. Now, with it being shimmer card, Catherine, what kind of inks, what kind of products would we be able to put on that shimmer card? It's got quite a smooth finish, hasn't it?
It has, and do you know, it's got a nice finish to glide on. going. You can still put your inks on there. You can put it through your printer as well. If your printer will take 240 GSM, the print quality on a Shimmer card is absolutely superb.
Is it?
It is. I do know that because I used to do a lot of wedding stationery on a Shimmer.
Oh, well,
card.
I tell you what, that would be a great idea.
It would.
If you have somebody who's getting married this year, or maybe someone's asked you to make some wedding stationery, some invites, for example, do it on this card. If you were to go out maybe to the shops and have a look at these individually, you'd probably pay, I mean, I've seen card like this for like 9 pence, 12 pence each. This is a great deal at £9.84 because you're getting 80 sheets. You're saving £22.16. That is a huge saving.
It is a huge saving. Make your card blanks as well, die cut with it, use it for whatever you want to do. Mat and layering, it's entirely up to you. But we do have more for you as well. Something quite exciting coming up.
I know, yeah, we were looking at these before the show and having a little bit of a play. You can use these without using an embossing machine, a die cutting machine, because this gives you the opportunity to add those details that you would normally get with an embossing folder, but by simply using the tools that come with the plates. Now you're getting 16 pieces in total, and all of these plates are double-sided as well. But Catherine came up with a great idea this morning, didn't you, Catherine?
Well, I try my best. I did test it, and it does work, and it works beautifully, doesn't it? Oh, you've done another one.
Yeah, you'd be proud of me, Catherine.
I am proud of you,
Whilst you were
Janice.
talking to Leonie, I not only got some of the air dry clay out, I coloured it and used it with one of the plates. So this is air drying clay used with the plates, as you can see just here. So you can see the textures that you're getting. So you've got that lovely swirl on that part there. There you go. And that one, if I bring that in, you can see, just about see, there you go, 2 little feet.
Do you know, these work perfectly, certainly. Now, these are very, very rigid, Janice. They're not a folder, they are a plate, so they've got a design on each side. So, per plate, you've got 2 designs. Now, there's a lot of plates here, isn't there?
Yeah, there are. There is, let's have a work out. We've got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12.
Oh, is that the one you did? There's a little footprint one, look, but on the other side, wait until you see this is one of our favourites.
The doggy prints.
Yes.
I'll tell you what, give me that one. I'm going to take the little feet, and I'm going to pop the clay into that plate, and I'm just going to do that at the side. So let me just get, there you go.
Okay. Now then, if you do want to use your cardstock, this is how you do it without an embossing folder and without a die cutting machine. You need these plates. So what you do, choose the plate, put the paper stock or the cardstock face down onto the plate. It does help if you've got a tumble sheet dryer or some wax paper or something to rub on the back of the sheet just to give a bit more glide, because this tool, you then go like that, just in circular motions all over the cardstock, and that will bring out that embossed effect. And now I've just run a little bit of ink over there. You can see the paw prints there as well.
Do you know what I did that with? The air drying clay. I placed the air
Did
drying
you?
clay on the paper after I'd inked it up,
Did
like
you?
a little mini stamp.
Oh,
You like that?
I do like that, Janice. Well
I like
done.
it very precious.
Oh.
There's the little paw prints with the air drying clay, so you can see how perfect they come out, and they'd look great in a mixed media project
They
or something.
certainly would. Do you know what you could use? Is maybe if you've got a canvas and you put clay on the background, just press the plate into it randomly.
Yes.
So you were stamping in that way as well.
Or how about those little houses that you make, those little fairy houses?
Oh,
They're gorgeous.
yes.
If you had something like this in the garden to make a pathway or something.
Oh, there probably is something actually. We've got hearts, we've got swirls, we've got, oh, there's a tremendous amount. And you get embossing tools as well. Now, busy for that one, almost a quarter of the stock has gone.
Very good, and very versatile as well, as we've just showed you. So if you do want to get hold of that, 141042. It's a great price. It is a sunrise deal. It's the right price for you, £19.92. So many of you taking advantage of that. But we do have more. Oh my goodness. Now, the money you're saving, you could always put towards all the other items we've got on the show, or of course the deal of the day, that Sizzix Big Shop. We're very busy for that. Head to the website and see that. NDF, favourite of yours?
Yes, it is a favourite of mine. I didn't cut these, but I cut things like this, of course. It's laser cut. I can tell that straight away because of the perfect finish around the edge. You can see I don't like to call it a burnt edge because I do love that effect.
Yeah.
And you've got various different shapes here, 25 pieces in total. You've got various MDF plaques here, different shapes. We've got hearts, we've got ovals, we've got rectangles. Oh, I like, that's kind of the more the folky looking
I like
heart,
that.
isn't it? The
Really
elongated
nice.
heart,
Yeah,
really lovely.
And they've all got the holes in them, so you can put some twine through there, you can hang them up, which gives you a really, really nice wall hanging or collage, or maybe in the garden. You know, if you get some inks on here, or if you get some varnish, place these dangling from trees in the garden. They're really nice.
They are really nice. Just make sure you well seal them if they're going outside, because MDF is a little bit porous, but you can seal them with your yacht varnish or something like that, you know, really good varnish. Oh, cover them with air dry clay and then use those.
That'd be a good idea. Yeah, you could use all
Make
the
that
different
nice with
elements that we've showed you so far to complete a project. Now, that would be really good. That's a good idea. We could take elements from everything and then create a project throughout the show.
Oh,
I like that.
What a shame we can't do that this morning. We haven't got all the tools. We've got a die cutting machine, though.
I know, we
Oh,
certainly
no,
have.
there's no dies. Oh, never mind. Never mind.
Maybe you can get
Another
some on
day.
our website. Maybe you can get some on our website. If you do want to get hold of these, though, it's only £12. It's a great price, and you're getting 25 pieces. That is an
amazing
price,
price,
isn't it?
because I know how long it takes to cut these. I know how much the MDF is. I know these are laser cuts, so there's time involved, there's thought, there's files involved. You know, you've got to create your files and send them to your machine. There's all those things involved. So it is a magnificent price and very, very usable.
Quarter of the stock has gone, though. If you do want to get hold of it, well, nearly a quarter of the stock has gone, and we're only 24 minutes into Good Morning Hochanda, so you've still got 35 minutes left. Whether the stock will last, though, I'm not sure. Head to the website, grab hold of that. 723685 is your item number. But we do have more. We're talking about making projects. We're talking about making cards earlier on with that lovely card stock. Well, now we've got the envelopes for you. Envelopes or envelopes? It's the ongoing debate, isn't it?
I say envelopes.
Yeah, sometimes I say envelopes, sometimes I say
Do you
envelopes.
change?
Yeah, our lovely director, he gets
Yeah, he says envelopes.
Yeah, he says envelopes.
Chris says envelopes.
You know,
because that is the
grass,
correct way,
grass,
apparently.
bath,
Oh,
bath.
we're going to start an argument in a minute. Everybody's going to be putting it on Facebook now, aren't they? Is it envelope or envelope?
Scone or scone? You know, it's when
Scone.
it's when you start to say it, you're like, do I say? You need to put yourself in that situation. So I need to walk into a shop.
Do you know,
Can I
isn't
have a
that
scone?
weird? Isn't that weird? Chris says envelope and I say envelope, but I say scone and Chris says scone.
Well, there you go. When is a scone not a scone?
When it's a scone.
When it's gone. Right, let's talk about these things that you put cards into anyway. Do you know what I like about these as well? Is the fact that you've got the two different styles. So you've got the point, but you also have that really nice round as well.
Oh, so you do. Now then, that's very clever actually, because, you know, not only have you got a difference in there, maybe you've got some of those lovely corner stamps, punches.
Oh, yes.
You know, the corner punches. You could punch on these ones, not so much the rounded ones, but those, so you could put decorative points on them then.
That would be a good idea.
Looks really pretty if you're doing them for a wedding or an anniversary or something like that. Of course, these are pearlescent, as we've already mentioned. You've got various different sizes as well. We've got C6, we've got DLs there, we've got C5, we've got 6x6s. Oh, lots of different sizes. 120 GSM as well, which is a great weight. These are good quality envelopes. They're not flimsy, are they?
No, 200 in total, 200 in total. So give your cards a little bit of a lift. You're getting 50 of each size, so you've got the variety. These could be invitations, they could be separate cards. You could be making 5 cards per pack, for example. Place the right size envelope into that pack and it's going to give you a great opportunity to sell those on a craft market, especially if you are making cards and envelopes. But yeah, actually, if these are pearlescents, if you wanted to, you could ink up the outside and decorate them if you wish.
Definitely
Perfect.
stamp on them. You could use your punches, various different items. Always nice to decorate your envelopes to match your cards.
Yeah, and do you know what I like as well? I sometimes like to decorate the inside so that when you lift that up. So if you don't stick it down, because these are, they're gummed, so you just need to put a bit of moisture on there, make them a bit moister, then pop them in, or you could just fold them in. And if you do just fold them in like that. When somebody opens it up, you've got the opportunity then to maybe place something there, which will look really nice.
You certainly have. You've got so many envelopes here. You could actually, if you want, break them down as well and die cut them. Use them for die cutting.
That's a great idea.
Because they're pearlescent, you've got that lovely luxury feel. Maybe flowers for wedding cards.
Brilliant idea. Only £12. 072822. Let's talk about fabric.
Oh, I like this.
It's gorgeous,
this is
isn't it?
lovely. Beautiful colours as well. Now, this is a winter-themed fabric, but do you know what? We're making for winter all year round. Maybe you've got something in mind for the months ahead. These are fantastic. Now, we've got, these are all in blues. We've got the winter warmer, 100% cotton. It's a quilt bundle, but you don't have to make a quilt if you don't want. 2.5 metres in total. Now, there are 5 different designs here. Now,
sorry, I was just
It wasn't me.
I was opening this up to show you the size, and someone's had a bit. You will get the full, but clearly somebody here has taken some. But that's fine. That's fine because.
Shall we try the next one, Janice, and see what's happened?
Wouldn't it be funny if gone? please let someone have taken.
Oh no,
that.
This one's intact. This one's
That would have been
intact.
fun,
Oh,
then.
lovely. Little parcels on that one as well. Now, that doesn't necessarily have to be a winter theme, does it? That could be any time of year. I think these would be great for lining, little bags. Maybe if you're making Christmas stockings or something, you want a
that'd
nice
be nice.
lining.
How about
Beautiful.
a table runner or maybe some serviettes for the Christmas period, for example? It's going to be perfect for doing that. Patchworking as well, because they all are the same theme in colour, they're the same theme in subject, albeit different designs. You could still cut them up and patch them together.
You certainly could. I like this one. Look at that cute little robin. And instead of a red breast, it's got a pink one.
Oh,
isn't that sweet?
It's sweet.
Gorgeous.
There's a lot of baby robins out at the moment.
Is there?
Yeah.
Have you seen lots?
Have you ever seen baby robins with the parents?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're quite
sweet.
Yeah, they're sweet, but they like to get the baby robins to fend them for themselves very, very quickly. They're very territorial.
Yes, they are.
But it is lovely to see. But there you go. There's your robin with the pink breast. Now the fabrics. Wow, nearly 40% gone already. I think a lot of you are shopping ahead.
This is a really nice weight as well. It's not really flimsy. It's 100% cotton. It does say for quilts. It doesn't have to be, but it would certainly make a beautiful winter quilt. Maybe just kind of one of those snuggly ones.
Yeah,
you know, if
that'd
you
be
just
nice.
sat on the sofa, maybe make it for children.
Little pair of pyjamas for Christmas.
Oh, do you know, that would be lovely.
That would be lovely. Now, on each of the fabrics, there's, you normally get, you see, you've got the different colourways there. So you can match your cottons if you want to do some embroidery on there, for example, if you're stitching these together. So you still have the little dots on the side, which will give you the exact colours to match with your fabrics. A little pair of pyjamas would be lovely.
Wouldn't they be sweet?
And, maybe a little pyjama bag to put the pyjamas in.
Oh, yes, a little drawstring bag. That would be lovely, actually.
That would be really nice.
Do you know you do that Christmas Eve treat boxes, don't you? Have a Christmas Eve treat bag instead.
What a
made
great
of this
idea.
fabric.
What a great
Fantastic.
idea, but you need to be quick to get hold of those because it's very, very busy.
Ooh,
£15
didn't spot that before,
if you
look.
want to get hold of them. And does this come with a pattern?
It looks like
or are
it
these the
certainly
suggestions?
does.
I think it
does.
does.
Wow. So if you want to make that quilt, the pattern and instructions is there. But of course, you could use the pattern with your own fabrics as well and change the colours. Wonderful
that
that you've got.
quilt.
Oh, let's have a look. You've got full instructions
Half the
with
stock is gone.
photographs, the images there as well. Absolutely fantastic. Very simple to put together. Wonderful bundle. Love that.
This could be your first quilt that you're making. This could be a project that you are going to be working on throughout the year, but that is a beautiful quilt. Right, if you do want to get hold of that, those were your details. Now, we've changed the details on the screen because we do need to tell you about the Friskers plates, the texture plates that we've got available. They are double-sided. We're limited stock.
Wow. There's going to be none left for me again then, is there, Janice?
I think your idea was brilliant with the air drying clay.
It works a
Absolutely
treat.
spot on. And you've got so much variety as well. That's like a snake skin.
It is. Yes, if you want to cut out little handbags and shoes, again, your mixed media background.
What a great idea. What a great idea. That one's nice. You've got the dragonflies on there and the geckos. But we are limited stock. If you do want to get hold of these, please do check out your basket. 16 pieces in total. Not just the plates, you're getting the tools as well to help you. Use these with card and paper to emboss. Could you use these with perhaps some vellum?
You could use them with vellum, yes.
Tissue paper.
Yeah.
You know, if you want to wrap up a present or something like that, take the ordinary tissue paper, maybe.
I
if
would
you fold
try
it and
tissue.
fold it.
I'm not sure with tissue, but I would suggest putting a tunnel dryer sheet on the back so it's got that glide. You know, like Clarity do with their
yes, that's
tools.
a good idea.
Then try it with your tissue paper then.
Well, for that price, you can try it on anything, can't you? £19.92, but we're limited stock. Knew we'd be busy for these, because they're so handy. Now, something else that's just gone limited, is the fabrics with the quilt pattern as well. Limited stock on those. Well done, everyone. This really is a fantastic deal for £15, isn't it?
My 2 favourite items for limited stock.
Yeah.
Typical.
Now, something else that's really handy, Catherine.
The fabric's just gone, Janice.
Oh,
it's gone.
sold
and
out.
It wasn't me. It was somebody else who got it.
Well, well done, everyone. Well done. Here are your essentials. Great stock up with these. Double-sided tape. We've got different sizes in here. Yes, we have. So we've got different sizes in here. You've got 4 rolls of the 12mm, which is the largest one just there. You've got 4 rolls of the 9mm. And then you've got 6 rolls of the 6mm and 6 rolls
so
of
we
the
go really
3mm.
fine then.
Yeah, it goes really fine. And there's 5 metres on
Let's
each
have a look
one.
at that really fine one. Now, they're really good, actually, because they're great. The really fine one, the 3mm one, is great for adding ribbon to your cards as well.
Yeah.
Just put a strip of the glue. If you've got a fine ribbon, you know, a 3mm ribbon will just cover that nicely.
Yeah, it would, wouldn't it? Really handy to have. Delivered to your door. If you're a Freedom member, by the way, all your standard P&P is included. £14.40 if you want to go for these. It's an essential. It's something that perhaps you don't think about that often, and then you run out, and that's when you have to go and buy some more, and then you're delaying your project. So why don't you order them, get them delivered, have yourself stacked up all the time, and then you've got it in. £14.40, 221 112 is your item number.
Fabulous.
Now, we want to remind you of the deal of the day, because we're proving to be very, very busy for that.
I'm not surprised. Not surprised. Now, this is a fantastic deal. Absolutely amazing. Look at the saving there. £75 saving. Just $69.99. Let's show you a little bit of a video to tell you more about the deal.
Is the news. Oh, I'm supposed to put them on to read the news. I hope you're having a great morning, I really do. We do have some news for you. John Lockwood launches his new one-day special tonight and returns on Sunday at 3 p.m. for the craft along. Yes, that's with Catherine as well, so looking forward to that. Do you have your craft along yet? It is available, and we've got it on the show. Go and have a look on the website for that. Michael Blossom from Encaustic Art is back. I know. Can't wait for that one. On Saturday, he's coming back with a special show and a very special guest, Barbara Gray. Now, Barbara Gray will be showing hot wax techniques and cold gel press techniques at 12 p.m. and 4 p.m. here on Hochanda. Block Blitz also returns tomorrow at 2 p.m. to spruce up your garden patio. Go and take a look outside. Is it looking a little bit green? Is it looking a little bit lacklustering? The summer is nearly here and you want your patio to look great. Tune in tomorrow to Hochanda at 2 p.m. for some Block Blitz. And Studio Light One Day Special is coming back on Sunday with the fantastic Lou Withers. This has been Hochanda News.
I'm really giggling about Barbara and that hot wax. I'm just beginning to wonder where she's going to put it. Now then, we have got a wonderful guest with us this morning. Anna,
hello.
good morning. How are you?
I'm good. I'm not dressed for this from my waist down. I just realised,
You look
you know
lovely.
the trainers, when you're standing for 5 hours straight, not straight, with breaks, you do need your trainers on.
Oh, you look lovely. Anna, it's your first Good Morning Hochanda appearance, I believe.
It is, yes.
And you will launch your first One Day Special.
My first One Day Special. Oh my gosh, it went so well.
I know, I was watching at home. I saw you. It
thank
looked
you.
amazing.
It was so good. Thank you to everyone who participates in emails, purchased, supported, commented, loved, liked. Thank you so much. It was such an amazing experience and we had a giggle. So I'm looking forward to today.
Yes, so of course you can catch Anna at 9 o'clock, 1 o'clock and final call at 5 o'clock. What have you got lined up for us in the 9 o'clock show then, Anna?
So I am going to be doing lots of demos with our gorgeous ODS. So lots of florals, lots of beautiful, very feminine cards and scrapbook pages. So all those projects, especially for birthdays, for your favorite girlfriends, for future Mother's Day, or if you celebrate Mother's Day a little bit later, like I do, for all the wedding cards. That collection is absolutely perfect. So I'm going to be doing a lot of papercraft during the 9 o'clock hour.
Lots of samples to see in the studio as well.
Yes.
Oh, you do have to watch it. It was a busy launch, Anna. It was fantastic.
It was very exciting.
I've got to say, when I was watching, you seemed on top of the world. You were very excited.
I was, yeah.
You could tell you'd be pleased to be there, and your passion just showed through.
Oh, thank you.
It really did.
Thank you. We had fun. I think it was one of those shows where hopefully I provided enough inspiration, but also we just had a giggle with Charlie and Yanis. So I'm really looking forward to today as well.
So what were your new items, your really new items? Had you got anything that was totally new, never seen before?
So our brand new, the collection that's part of the ODS in my garden is brand new. We barely shown it to anyone really. It was kind of kept a little bit under wraps. We haven't advertised at all. So specifically for this event, for my first ODS. So that is brand new. What else did we have? We have a brand new set of 5 spray always bottles. So these are the bottles with a vacuum pump that you can spray them upside down. So we used to have just one big one. Now we have 5 smaller ones, and it's brand new.
Wow. Well, if you did miss the launch of the One Day Special or the 8 o'clock show, you can get them on Rewind, and of course there's 3 more shows to come today. Lots to look forward to. Can I just ask, Anna?
Yes.
Craft box. We know you for craft box. When is the next one?
Oh, it's a good question. It's still in planning. So I don't have a specific date at the moment, I'm afraid. So I don't know, but hopefully soon.
Oh, wonderful. Well, of course, do tune in at 9 o'clock for the One Day Special with Anna this morning. It's been lovely to have your company this morning,
Thank
Anna.
you.
Thank you very, very much. Let's just give you a reminder about the One Day Special. Let's show you what you've got in store. It is beautiful. Anna, we're going to say goodbye to you. We'll let you go and get prepped. Thank you so much. There it is, that beautiful, beautiful paper. You've got the craft box complete collection there. Paper pads, resin, snip art and charms. A great saving as well of £16, just £34.87. You do not want to miss this. You can see the item number there. You can be shopping ahead, of course, as well. Now then, have you heard about the craft along? It's coming up this Sunday. This time it's John Lockwood, John next door, and I'm doing it. I can't wait. I'm so looking forward to it. It'll be my first craft along. Now then, you can see here on the screen all the items that are part of the craft along kit that you'll see on Sunday. Do tune in. You can still purchase the kit now. There you can see it's saving £7, £51.95, and you're going to get the Honesty Heart Craft Along kit. It includes dies, it includes card, you've got adhesive sheets in there, and you've got embellishments. I can't wait for this. I'm going to be crafting along as well. Can't wait.
It's going to be a great day on
Sunday,
Sunday,
I'm
isn't
so
it?
looking forward to it. I
if
really
you've never
am.
seen a craft along before, it's where, well, the presenter, we take a back seat, don't we? And we craft along with you guys at home. So it's a great opportunity to get with your friends, sit down in front of the television and let John guide you through 2 hours of crafting. It's fabulous, isn't it? And
I can't
it's proven to
wait.
be very popular as well. Now, within that craft along, you're going to need a die cutting machine. And if you don't have one, or you may want another one, we've got a superb deal for you from Sizzix. We've been so busy for this. When we were told this morning how much this was, we were really excited. Now, $69.99 is the price for your die cutting machine. So you've got your Sizzix Big Shot. You've also got the caddy for placing your extra items in, like your pens and your washi tape. You've also got all the plates, and you've got the precision plate as well. However, we can split that cost into two for you, making it affordable. So today, all we need is £35. If you're a Freedom member, that's a delivered price, and you'll get all of this delivered. Now, we're dispatching this on May the 3rd, so it's not long to wait.
It's not long at all, is it?
And then we'll take another £35 in a month's time. I think this is an ideal way to get the machine, perhaps, that you've always wanted.
Exactly. Now, maybe you've already got a die cutting machine that's not performing quite as well as you want. Go for this one, because with that precision plate as well, if you've got those dies that are very intricate, you know, this is going to save a lot of different passes through the machine. You know, sometimes we need to send them 3-4 times even through. This is going to make an enormous difference. It really is. Now, of course, you're going to get the main platform as well. You're going to get your shim, you're going to get your 2 clear plates. If you remove the platform here, the white one, of course, your big dies will go through there as well, so you can cut things like felt, balsa wood, your thin metals. There's all sorts of different types of materials that you could cut, Janice, isn't there?
Yeah, there is.
Do you know what an interesting fact is? I learned this from our lovely gentleman who comes to visit for Sizzix, Mr. Hughes, Pete Hughes.
Pete Hughes.
Yes,
love
yes,
Pete.
We do love Pete. He told me, and it was live on air. He told me
Can
that
you share?
he wants.
Are you sure you're allowed to
Yes,
share this?
I'm allowed to share, because he did tell me he's tried it. He folded up tissue paper to see how many times he could fold it and pass it through the Sizzix machine.
Yes.
He got 128 layers.
No.
Yes.
What, so normal tissue paper?
Just folding it,
Folding it.
So we have a big sheet, fold it, fold it, fold it, fold it, and fold it. He folded it so many times. When it went through with the big die and he counted it, he'd got 128 sheets, layers. That's incredible. That's how good. That's how good the machine and the big dies are.
Oh, that is a great idea. I tell you what, that would be good for. You know, if you get, you know, the LED little fairy lights that you can buy very, very cost effectively. If you get those, if you were to get tissue paper and maybe get a flower die, if you've got 120, you could layer them up and then place them around the little LED lights and make fairy lights.
That would look pretty.
That would be a good idea.
That would be really pretty. Or confetti for the table as well, or for throwing. Mind you, shouldn't really throw normal tissue, should you need that biodegradable one.
That is true, rather than rice, because sometimes rice hurts.
Depends if you've cooked it or not.
That is true. Sometimes you just open your mouth and catch it. I'm hungry. The machine will also take the big dies as well.
It certainly will.
So you have the larger platform to place. This will be for your thinlet dies.
Yes.
Because, of course,
that's correct.
That just takes the level up. So your big dies, you won't need that particular plate.
You won't, no. If you're using your thinlet dies, you'd normally go with the platform and then the shim, and sandwich in between the 2 plates. If you're going with your embossing folders, take the shim out, but still use the clear plates. All the sandwiches are actually on the platform for you.
Sometimes that sounds like a bit double Dutch to me, and I'm like, okay, so what with how and where? A bit like the alphabet. But as Catherine says, they're all here for you, and that's the great thing about Sizzix. So this isn't a piece of paper that you discard or you take away. That's always going to be there. So you've got all the information at all times for all the different plates that you need, and that precision plate as well is going to help with the passing through of your thinlet dies. Let me just pick this up and show you, because this is that's solid, isn't it?
It is, and you may have seen that in use. I think Sharon Curtis, I've seen her use it quite recently as well. Pete used it, I'm pretty certain, when he was last here with a one-day special. It's a great little piece of kit to have, this one.
If you've never used a die cutting machine before, and maybe there are some people out there that haven't, it's like a mangle. There is a machine. Well, it's not a machine because it's manual, but inside here you've got the pressure that when you push that through, it acts like a mangle. So if you imagine that, but having that precision plate, it just gives it that rigidity, doesn't it?
It does. Now, the one thing I will say about Sizzix, they're not the lightest of machines, but there's a reason for that. It's because they are solid metal within that mechanism there, which makes them excellent quality.
It
really does. It makes a massive
difference. Your caddy just goes on the side, and as Catherine said earlier, well spotted, just at the end here, when you've got your tape in there. It could be your washi tape, it could be your sticky tape. You've got that, it's not serrated, it's like a little mini blade
It's
cut
got little
off.
teeth on it, hasn't it?
That's what I'm looking for. It's got little teeth there just to snip that off, and that's really handy. So that comes included. If you want, you can of course carry it all together. You can also take that off if you want to, but you've got everything you need. £35 today is a fabulous way to divide the cost into two. It's half price at £69.99, but if you want to pay for it by FlexiBuy, then it gives you a chance to split the cost into two. It is an amazing deal. So many of you are taking advantage of that. Whilst you check out your baskets, take a look at this. So that is your deal of the day, dispatching on the 3rd of May. It is amazing. We are so busy for that. Something else that we're really busy for, also, have we sold out?
I was just going to do a bit of a demo with a bit of clay.
Oh, Catherine, we sold out.
Oh, well, you know what we need to do with this then, don't you? Wrap it up so it doesn't dry out.
That is true, yeah, because mine's already drying out. Love it. Well done, everyone. Sold out of your Friskers texture plate. Wow, well done. We're having a busy show this morning,
Busy
Catherine.
show. I'm not surprised. We've got some lovely bundles here for you today.
And it's the weekend as well, so maybe you're thinking about new projects to work on for next week. It's a new month as well, beginning next week, the month of May.
I know. It makes you think of maypoles, doesn't it? And dancing
And
around
Morris
the
men.
maypole.
I always thought that was a bit weird.
Do you know, I've got a little story, actually.
Oh, go on.
I had to take my 4 dogs to the vet the other day.
Oh,
Not because they were
are they
poorly,
okay?
they were just having the regular injections. But you can imagine, can't you, 4 dogs on leads.
Your dogs
It
are
was
beautiful.
like the dogs were dancing around a maypole. They were twisting this way, twisting... You know, but they weren't skipping. They were just kind of running around. Oh, the tangles they got into.
Do you remember that programme? Cambric Green or
yes.
Chigley, and there was a little lady that owned the shop, and she had all those dogs.
Yes.
And there was about 8 of them. She used to walk out with them. I think they were little Yorkshire Terriers. Do you remember that? Things you remember. But I can
that was
imagine.
a long time ago.
Your dogs are
A
beautiful.
long time. They
And
are.
something else that's beautiful is the MDF that we have on offer here. Very busy for this.
Not surprised. It's a fantastic price. Look what you're saving. £12.99 is the... No, it's not.
Wow, that's a lot.
£12.99 is the saving. Just £12 is the cost today. 25 pieces, laser cut shapes as well. We've got hearts, we've got rectangles, we've got ovals, we've got these fancy shapes. 2 different hearts there. I really like those long ones. I know I said it earlier, but they can remind me of those folklore type shapes.
Yeah, really
Lovely.
like those. That is your longer love heart just there. You've also got your plump love heart, and they've all got a little hole in as well that you can poke out, so you can hang these up if you want to. You've got your oval shape there for your signs, maybe a sign for the door, maybe beware of the dog.
Yes.
Beware of the dog and the maypoles. You've got another little plaque there, which is really nice. And again, you've got the final plaque just there. What kind of things would we do with the MDF?
Oh, you can do so much with MDF. You could cover with paper and sand the edges. You could use your texture paste on there. You could put your clay on there. You could paint on it. You could spritz it with your inks. Oh, gilding polish, gilding wax. There's so many mediums that you can put on MDF, and they are great. Actually, because you've got so many here, you could even put a ring through those holes and make a little book with all different shapes in. Kind of make a journal of different shapes as well.
Oh, now that would be a great idea. Or if
lovely.
you've got different techniques, different finishes, for example, you could actually do a set and have your artwork, and it could almost be like a little mini portfolio.
Yes.
But in a different way. If you want to make and sell, you can use these for that as well, because you're getting 25 pieces for £12. That is an excellent deal, 50p each. Now, nearly 70% of the stock has gone. 723 685.
I know I do. I know what I'd do.
Go on.
Ooh, I would actually draw around that shape on lots of bits of card or paper and make a journal with the paper pages. So this would be the front cover. You can have one at the back as well, and then put your little ring through there. That would work really well, wouldn't it?
That's a good idea, like a little sandwich.
Yes,
like a little paper sandwich.
Exactly.
Love that idea. Perfect. If you do want to get hold of these, very, very busy. Details on your screen there just disappeared. Now, something else that we've been very busy for as well are the...
Oh, the envelopes. Yes, bit of a reminder of these. Different sizes for you as well. We've got C6, we've got DL, we've got C5, and we've got 6 by 6. Now, there are 50 of each size, so that's 200 envelopes in total. The weight is fantastic, 120 GSM, which is a fantastic weight for envelopes. In fact, if I flick that, you can tell how thick it is. It's not flimsy at all. Beautiful paper stock. It's almost card, in fact, 120 GSM. Now you can see that wonderful pearlescent shine on there. It's kind of the white with the gold shimmer. Beautiful.
Do you know what I like about these as well, Catherine, is that it's double-sided. So when you open up the envelope, you've still got that shimmer inside, which again gives that elegance, it gives that luxurious feel. So for wedding invitations, special occasions, absolutely perfect. So you've got the pearlescence on the inside as you do on the outside as well. And the different styles of the point, or you've got that lovely rounded, I was going to say rounded rear, but it's way too early for that. It is way too early for that. Apologies. You've got that round bit at the back.
You can also put these through the printer as well, and they will print beautifully.
That is a great idea. £12 if you want to go for these. 200 in total, 072822. I need to remind you of the shimmer card that we've got in. I'm going to show you the two different colours here because it is beautiful. We have got the blue and the white, but we're calling these ice melt and snow white. So that's your ice melt in that lovely blue, and you've got your snow white there. 240 GSM. You're getting 40 sheets of each. That's 80 in total for under £10. That's a great deal. Look at the save. Look at the saving.
I know.
£22 and 16
It's fantastic, and I would be going for that with the envelopes as well, because then you've got everything pearlescent, haven't you? Absolutely beautiful.
Perfect. £9.84 if you want to go for those. By the way, if you're looking at everything in the show and you're placing everything into your basket, and your basket is coming to £60 or more, we can open up a flexi buy for you. If you're going for the deal of the day and you're adding anything else from the show into your basket, then the cost of that will be divided into 2. So you can check out the website and see all the different items that we've got available for you. Well, what we've got left actually, so you can grab hold of those, place them in the basket, and then if you wish, divide the cost into 2. It's a great way to buy these sunrise deals every morning. A good morning, Hochanda. It's a great way to start the day. It really is. It's a way to grab yourself a coffee, cup of tea, and get some crafty bargains as well.
Yes, what an amazing show we've had. We've had some great bundles this morning.
Very, very busy. We really
Don't forget that red tape as well. That was there on the website. That's a great buy. 5-star reviews I noticed on that as well.
It's always handy to have that in, isn't it?
Perfect.
It's like running out of sugar or salt at home.
Yes.
You don't want to be, or mayonnaise as I did the other day.
But our star of the show has got to be, of course, the deal of the day. This is incredibly busy, and I'm not surprised. We knew it would be, actually. If you've already got a die cutting machine, I would still go for this. While we can split that payment for you, while you can get this at half price with the caddy, with the precision plate as well, I would be keeping that. I think, do you know what? When we use our die cutting machines so often, Janice, they do start to where the rollers can start to separate a little bit. I have had a Sizzix for so many years. I just find it amazing quality. I would definitely be getting an extra one, a spare one in, because then you can take it out with you, leave one at home, take one on holiday, take it to work, just keep it as a spare.
Yeah, it's a good idea. Get someone else in the family into crafting at a great cost. The caddy itself, you do have the extension as well, so everything you need to get started, it is a great price. Well, we have had a very, very busy show. If you want to get the deal of the day, this is going to be available while stocks last up until midnight today at that price, so you can still buy it whilst we've got the stops, but we've been incredibly busy. It's been an absolutely fantastic morning. We've been very busy. It's been great to present a show with you.
And with you, Janice, too. It's the first for us both working together like
what
this.
What have you got coming up next?
I'm back with Leonie, and any second now, actually. I'm going to dash to the other studio.
Oh, bless you. Right, we're going to get the roller skates on Catherine to get through to the other studio. Leonie is coming up next. Please stay where you are. Thank you so much for joining us on Good Morning Hochanda. There's more coming up on your favourite crafting channel. There she goes, out the door into the next studio, crafting with Clarity and Leonie and Catherine. The Craft Box One Day Special at 9, and then Stamp Addicts later on. The quirky and unique design of the Hobbytech tape dispenser will revolutionise the way you use tape. Quick and easy to use with a non-slip base, perfect for quick wrapping, gift wrapping and quick sticking, you'll be able to wrap, cut and stick with one hand. To add this to your order, go to hochanda.com.
Hi, I'm Lucy from Sweet Poppy Stencils, the Craft Station Limited. We're a craft retailer and we specialise in stainless steel stencils. Our stencils are manufactured in metal. This allows us to have designs that are intricate. We also have new products coming on board, our craft bonds, our pole drops and our acrylic paints are joining us. We've recently joined Hochanda and we're really excited. This allows us to demonstrate and show our products. We know customers like seeing the demonstrations, so make sure you tune in and don't miss the Sweet Poppy shows on Hochanda.
Hi, I'm Bev, I'm from Be Crafty. We have been going for about 14 years and 4 years ago we started designing and making our very own stamps just for you. All of our stamps are designed and made here at Be Crafty by my own fair hands, and we love using them for lots of different crafty projects. I love playing with our stamps and templates and getting as inky as I can, whether it's spraying or blending ink or stamping ink, paints, everything. We absolutely love it, and that's what we want to show you when we come to Hochanda, because we get to demo as much as we like, which is fantastic, so I can show you all the techniques that I'm learning too. So make sure you don't miss the Be Crafty shows on Hochanda.
A very good morning. Thank you for joining us here at Hochanda. Now, if you were with us for the previous show, which of course was Good Morning Hochanda, you would have seen my little interview with Leonie here.
It was brief, wasn't it? I was legging it in, legging it out again.
But enough to whet everybody's appetite to see what was coming up during this show.
Good.
Of course, if you've only just joined us, we're going to let you know right now what we've got for you. Leonie, these look incredible.
Thank you. Well, it's part of the brand new launch. It's been really lovely, actually, working with Clarity, because every month we have a launch, but it's not too big. Do you know what I mean? It's not loads and loads of stuff. So this time, I've been doing loads of stencils, but this time we've done some stamps. Now, I know Clarity are known for the stamps. They're known for the quality of the stamps. They've got a new system, they've got a new process, and literally, these are hot off the press.
Wow.
Now, you'll still get, if I show you, you'll still get the Clarity thickness. And I think that's a thing, isn't it now? You know what I mean? If I show you that stamp, look how thick that stamp is.
Oh, it is, isn't it?
It feels so substantial, but what you've got with these, and I think you can see from the actual stamp itself, is the crispness of image. If I show you what I've actually stamped out, look at the detail.
Leonie,
so
that
they
looks like
are
it's been printed on.
Isn't that super? They are super, super fine. The lovely thing is, with some stamps, with some clear stamps, when they're super detailed, when you put too much pressure on, they smear the detail. But with these, because they're a good thick stamp, you get that fabulous crisp line.
Wow.
And I love that about them. So brand new. With each set, you're going to get your main focal image. You're going to get your sentiments. Barb and the team have done the sentiments. With this one, there is no way to... No, I can't read this morning. There is no greater way to escape than offered by art. And I think a lot of us agree with that.
That is,
you know, when you're crafting,
really
there's
clever,
some days
actually.
you don't want to run out of time, you just want to carry on, because it's a fabulous way to escape. And I think a lot of us come into crafting and art because of that escapism,
Definitely.
quite frankly.
Definitely.
And they are beautiful to work with. I need to show you team's work. I tell you what, Clarity Design team are amazing. I love opening the Clarity Design team post.
That is effective.
Look at that, isn't that just beautiful
And
by
I can
Carol?
see that sentiment, you can curve it because
Yes.
it's polymer, you can shape it as
Yep.
well, so it doesn't need to be in a straight line.
Absolutely, absolutely. I love doing that with stamps. I love that. Fabulous Andy sent this in. I like this because it's just a beautiful background. I've dug out loads of my messy backgrounds actually, because that just stamped in black. So in fact, I put that on the wrong pile, but I'll show you that in a minute.
If you like that, it's coming up.
Oh, now
Don't
look
go
at this.
anywhere.
When we're opening the samples,
now that's
watch
elegant,
that.
isn't it?
Wow. How good is that?
done with Leonie?
That is on. This is by Elaine. Good morning, Elaine. So what Elaine's done, she's used a beautiful gloss black card, a Versamark. I think she's used a Versamark, and then Perfect Pearls. Do you remember Perfect Pearls?
Yes.
So they're a mica, but look at that.
That looks incredible.
It's really nice.
is
The
gorgeous.
detail of the stamp means the mica will pick up all that detail. I love this one as well. I think that is ever so pretty. Now, what Elaine's done this time, can you see she's actually decoupaged? Gentle decoupage. Not that chunky decoupage that stands up a centimetre. Really gentle decoupage.
But it
And I
works,
think that
doesn't
looks,
it, so well.
I like that because I think it's really sort of, I love this one that RD's done.
look at
Isn't that fabulous? She's used the main image, picked out some of the detail just on craft card, but then used that other stamp along the top to create a border. I love that.
clever.
I think on craft card it looks so elegant. Let me show you another, because this one is phenomenal by our Sarah. So Sarah's used my mask that we've got on the show as well, and then actually stamped and cut these out. So it's really dramatic, isn't it? Really dramatic. It is only one stamp set, so I won't show you all the beautiful samples yet, because I know we've a lot to show you.
Yes, we may see some more of those later, but for now, the details there are £19.99. That's the art set. 5 stamps in total. If you break that down per stamp, that makes it incredible value because they are so usable. 268684 is the item number. That's our starting point, but we've much more to show you.
Indeed.
We're going to show you our very next one, our wing set.
Now, with this one, what you've got, I've gone for a more solid line. I like that because this is quite a bold stamp. Again, I've stamped it out for you so you can see. You have got that wonderful detail. You've got, this is a good one. So, what they've done in the office, good old Jim, what he's done is taken some of the elements from my design, he's split them up and made extra stamps. So this one is made up of the dots around the outside. Do you see what I mean? So what Jim's done is actually, he's deconstructed the stamp really to give us extra stamps, and then spread your wings and allow yourself to fly. So really nice uplifting sentiments as well. I like this because it is a striking image. Like with this one I showed you, you might have had a little look at this one from our Andy, but what you've got, because it is a striking image, when you've got a really cool background, that you can, it stands out, doesn't it?
It
you know,
does.
it really looks good. Whether in black,
Gorgeous.
but Andy's done it again in beautiful soft muted colours, but it looks lovely. I love this. Look at this from Barbara. How cool is that? I really, really, really like that. I just think that is so simple but ridiculously effective. And not using the main focal image. This is gorgeous from Barbara as well. An acrylic... Leonie, talk. Alcohol ink background, but then lifting the alcohol inks out, so like a bleach effect, but actually lifting the alcohol ink away, which looks really, really beautiful. This is from Gorgeous Sheila. Another statement piece. That's using the stencils that we've got on the show, of course, and then stamping and embossing that, but then actually cutting it out, and she's cut it all out so you can see the detail of that image. And that one's quite easy to cut out because it is such a statement piece. Oh, I need to show you this one.
Put multiple layers of that and offset them, couldn't you, and build a really nice flower.
Oh, yeah.
Cutting into those, they're not petals, I know, but it looks like petals. You're creating a flower. You
Absolutely.
can cut further into the centre and get much more movement. That is very
Ain't
clever.
that beautiful? This is from
Very
Linda.
clever.
I really like that. I really, really like that, because obviously what Linda's done is multiple stamps. I mean, that looks so effective, and you can see there. You can see she's multiple.
That is
so she's
clever.
overlaid it. Beautiful, isn't it, that?
Yes.
Really, really beautiful.
And
There's
you know
some
what?
masking
No
on that.
sentiment whatsoever on that card, but it certainly doesn't need it.
I
does it?
really like that. I like the crispness. Yeah, it really stands out. I think that's gorgeous. Thank you, team.
So this is the Wings stamp set. 5 stamps again in this one, 19.99, 328 381. Of course, brand new today, designed by Leonie. But we're moving on because we've got another one, Our Dreams.
Oh, dreams. I need to... Oh, no, I don't need to show you that first. I need to show you the stamps first, Leonie. Getting ahead of myself. Now, again, we've got the main stamp, so it's a circus again, because it's the ring, you see,
Yes,
the circus.
I see.
There's a really good... There's the definition that Barbara told me about the circus, but I can't remember what you told me, Barbara. So if you're watching, if you tell me again...
Barbara, studio@hochanda.com.
There's a really good reason, and she said this is a really good reason why the circle, but I can't remember it. Why they're all called circus, but there's a thing for this. There's a reason for that.
I'm sure there is. We will find out. Everybody email in if you can guess what it is.
Good luck with that. So really, really good, but it's quite profound. But anyway, so with this, it's way too profound for me this morning, I tell you. Now, so that's my main image. That's what I sent in. And then what Jim's done, pulled out one of the beautiful stamps from the centre, made that, pulled this stamp out from the side, and it looks like an eye. And then you've got your dots. In this one, we've got, let us not forget to live whilst we are lost in our dreams.
Isn't that nice?
Yes, whilst lost in our dreams, which is beautiful. Now, some really cool samples from the team again. Andy's done this one. We love this, Andy. And I like that, whichever way you look at it. I think,
actually, yes, it works both ways, doesn't it? Really
but I like
well.
that one because it plays with your head a bit. I think that's cool. I love this as well by our Andy. I think that looks absolutely gorgeous. I need to show you this. Look how striking that is.
Disappearing off the edge of the page.
Look at that.
You don't have to use the full stamp, do you? Again, detail in the background there. You're kind of drawn into the main image, but it doesn't take away from that background at the same time.
And that
is
just
stunning.
isn't that striking.
It really
Absolutely sensational from Barbara. I love this one as well from Sheila, because Sheila's taken ages actually cutting it out, actually pinwheeling that up, which looks beautiful. Honestly, I love them all. Of course, I love them all. Linda, that is beautiful work from Linda. Absolutely beautiful.
Wow.
It looks 3D. It's just the shading. Isn't that gorgeous?
It's absolutely stunning.
But look at that. Look at that.
Do you know,
that from Anne.
different.
See now that reminds me of seed pods.
Yes.
You know, and that is the individual stamp that she's actually created a completely different flower. She's really taken her time with these because they're cut out and layered.
Do you know, I don't know if it's
Ain't
just
that
me,
cool?
because I'm lacking of sleep today, but that actually looks like it's moving. As you look at that card on the screen, it's kind of, it's just all this movement in there.
But it does.
It does.
I think it's because of those flowers being so beautifully tied together, isn't it?
It's
so
fabulous.
cool, isn't it? So cool. Team, thank you.
Oh, I like that. Well, can we just show that?
Of course
one?
we can.
I really love that as well.
I'm being good. I'm putting them all to the bottom so you see different ones every time.
that.
That's from Jane. I love that.
Love it.
I love that from Jane. Really dark print again. Again, making those stamps curve round.
Really,
love that.
really like that. And that is easy to achieve, although it doesn't look it. So that's watercolour card. It's kind of a watercolour effect and then stamped up. Love it.
Well, I think what she's done, I think she's stamped it first and then let it bleed.
Yeah.
Yes, she has. So you stamp it first, let it bleed and then overstamp. It's a good one to demo
Fabulous.
that, actually, because it's
Wonderful.
a really nice technique, is that?
Another new today, 19.99. 5 stamps in that one set again.
you know,
286003.
Before we move on, can I be really naughty?
Oh,
Miss P
Leona.
joined me last night, our Paola. Me and Paola were playing last night, and that's the one our Paola did. Looks really
Wow.
cool, that, doesn't it?
That looks amazing.
I love that
Paola.
in my art
Oh, I
journal.
love that.
Beautiful, isn't it? Beautiful.
Wonderful.
We've
Now
had a
then, you were
lovely
shopping
time.
ahead of us because
I
we were
like
busy
this.
right at the start of the show, in fact before the show, and the favourite so far is the set we're going to show you right now. Oh,
Yeah, it's
this
me,
is the
loves.
stencil, actually. We're just showing you the it's a stamp that we need to be looking at. There you go. But you've had a little sneaky peek preview there of the stencil as well. But for now, we're going to stick with the stamp. Very
no.
busy for this one. Your favourite so far. 4 stamps in total on this one. Again, without even looking at the samples, I can see the movement in this.
Look at that.
How you can create that look of a movement. It looks like it's actually spinning round
It's
there.
beautiful. I really like this one. It's just, I like it because it's got, you know, it's still got that hand-drawn look, but I just love the detail of it. Again, Jim's pulled out my swirl that I've drawn there, and he's pulled out one of the sections to make the separate stamps, and then on to the next great adventure. So I
that's a good
love
one
the
to
words.
have.
I love that
Yeah.
font. I
Isn't
think that is
amazing?
beautiful, such a beautiful font, because it flows. It looks like it's
It
caught on the
certainly
wind,
does.
doesn't it? I
Love it.
just adore that one. Yeah, I think this might be. Oh, yeah, I don't know. Might be my favourite.
So fine.
Look what the team's done. Look what the team's done. Right, Carol has done this one. Beautiful. She's actually cut it out. Oh, no, she hasn't cut it out. I thought you cut that out, Carol. I'm so... That is lovely. Stamped, of course, it looks crisp. Absolutely beautiful. I love this one, what Elaine's done. That, she's actually used a separate stamp again to build up her own flower. I love that. It's proper quirky.
It's lovely.
Really
And
cool.
those little swirls could easily build up very contemporary little roses as well. If you want to put a bunch of them together.
Yeah. Look at that from Dee.
Wow.
Look at the colours.
colours
Do
are
you know
amazing.
what? Our wonderful Dee, she sent me a lovely little note and she said she only had 2 hours to play.
No.
The cards Dee has made in 2 hours. Do you know, I was sat there with our Paola and I'm like, oh, Paola. You know when you just feel, you don't go, well, I might as well put my towel in because you lot are brilliant. You know when you just think, oh, they're so good. They're so good.
Oh,
Let me show you one more,
again.
show you
Look
one
at
more.
this incredible work.
Stunning, innit? That's from Elaine again. Absolutely gorgeous. Again, fantastic backgrounds. But even if you've got a busy background, they stand proud, you know, because they are really, really nice.
Well done design team.
Designs. Oh, yeah, they're stunning.
Almost 20% of that particular item has gone already. 19.99 for stamps in that particular set, 817906. Now, we had a little bit of a sneak preview of something. We're going to show you again the stencils now. Now, these are stunning. I don't think I've ever seen such decorative stencils, Leonie.
Oh, thank you very much.
Aren't they gorgeous?
I think these were last month, weren't they? I'm obviously losing track of all time. But I'm really chuffed for these. And these are a bigger stencil, my 9x9s, because I do like working on, you know, my art journals, things like that. So they make a really good canvas for your art journals. And, gosh, they're busy. That's amazing.
For these, 20% of the stock has gone for these as well. £7 saving today, £20.92. You're going to get all for 438802.
Right, okay. Right, I'm not starting on that one. I'm starting on something else.
Okay.
But that were me just messing. I'm just going to grab this art journal. So, what I wanted to do, first of all, I didn't show you that one. I did
I
that
like
one when I was
that. I
playing.
love the
Because I
colours.
play with art journals, don't I? I work with art journals.
Yeah.
This is one of my pink pig journals. And I really like that because I've just done a really soft background. And do you know what? This I stamped wrong. But where I missed it, I thought, there you go.
Oh,
that's
a
when
happy accident if ever I saw one.
But you have to, if it goes a teeny bit wrong, you just save it, don't you? It's always fine. It's fine.
There's no such word as wrong in your vocabulary.
There certainly is not. There's lots in my vocabulary, but wrong. Most actually can't be repeated. So what I'm going to do, I'm using this one. Now, I love this. Now, I must apologise. I'm really bad with names of... When we name stamps, I'm terrible. I'm really bad with that. So if I say this one, it's because I can't remember names.
Well, this one
I'm really
is
rubbish.
Just in case you've forgotten, Leo.
Yeah, I utterly... I'm
absolutely gorgeous.
Terrible with names of things. I'm in life, actually. And that's with people as well, which is really embarrassing. So what I'm doing is... stamping with my Versamark, so just inking up. I love stamping with white embossing powder because white embossing powder, it just I nearly put it on the stamp. Good grief, Catherine. Between us, this is going to be well fun. Oh my word. I woke up this morning at 4 o'clock, you know when you feel cheated because you think you're not going to get back to sleep. I did get back to sleep, but you know, it's like, no, my eyes are bleeding. They weren't, obviously.
I was driving down here at that time.
Oh, that's so evil.
Road was shut as well this morning. Yes.
Oh, Catherine.
Reopening at 5. That bit of a diversion on this morning.
Don't they do your head in? Oh, they do your head in. Okay, so white embossing powder. I love white embossing powder because you can create so many beautiful effects. So covering my white embossing powder, of course my stamp wasn't clean, so but it doesn't matter. There we go. Now I've got a little hair there which is annoying, but I'm going to pretend it isn't there because I'm not going to try and scoop that off because I know I'll make a mess. Using my copy of paper, but actually it's quite nice because it's got print on it. I know, so I won't put that in the bin. And then emboss. Now, because these are super, super fine stamps, it does mean when you emboss them, you do want to be using a detail embossing powder because that way, or a good quality embossing powder. I'm using a WOW embossing powder, but that way you're not going to miss any of that detail. I mean, when you look at these are super, super fine. And these, I do believe these are the first run of the brand new, I think it's a brand new machine that they've got at Clarity Towers. And I think this is the very first run. And it does mean now we can create these sensational, look at the detail, sensational detailed stamps, but it's still got that really thick Clarity finish. And I love that because it feels good. You know, you feel really, it feels substantial. Now, what I'm going to do, have you seen this? This is typical me. Look at that, my wobbly pile of papers. Typical me. I don't put the heavy... You know what I mean? I balance... Everything in my life seems to be balanced precariously.
Start with the smallest and build up to the biggest thing.
Why is that? That's a statement of fact for everything in life. So, and my coffee cup. So I forgot to move that. I'll put my coffee cup down there.
Very busy across the board, actually, but the busiest still is the adventure. The details are at the bottom of the screen for you there. We've seen the stamp. It's there for you, £19.99, 4 stamps in total. They're all stunning designs, so aren't they? And I'm going to say a good morning as well to everyone who's watching us in Europe and, of course, in the States as well, because we have got viewers from both. Good morning, everybody.
It's so exciting. We have a couple of viewers that, well, not more, hopefully more than a couple of viewers.
More than a couple
of ladies who email us in all the time, which is really nice.
Do say hello. You can email in, say hello. Tell us where you are today, what you're going to do with the rest of the day.
What time is it?
Hochanda. What time is it where you are? How much sleep you've had? What you've enjoyed about the show, of course.
What have you had for your dinner, breakfast, tea? Right, okay. So what I'm doing is rummaging because I want me red because I love that. There we are. So paintbrush ready. See, I'm actually organised-ish. So, should never say that. What I want to do is, first of all, I'm using my wonderful brushios. See, I call them brushios. It was really funny because it does tend to be that you get people actually calling them brushios, which I really like. So we did have brushios yesterday on Hochanda, so they might still be on the website. I know it was an exceptionally busy show, though. I love brushios because of the intensity of the colour. So going over my design first of all. Okay, just with a couple of, I might put 3 colours in. I might bring, so I've used orange, I've used brilliant red, and I might use, let me have a little rummage, might use sea green. Sea green's good because it's got some, got some interesting colour tones in there. So a bit of the sea green there. Okay, so what I'm going to do with this is spritz it. Now with Brochures, what I love about them is the way the colours explode, but of course because I've stamped that in white, it means that that is going to stand proud of the colour. So really saturating this.
Look at that.
Looks cool, doesn't it?
Oh, Leonie. Oh, I'm so glad you put that C.
Doesn't it look good? Now, what I'm going to do, Jimmy, is stand this up. Oh, it does look a bit cool. I'm going to face you. Are you ready? I'm going to face you.
Oh, we're going to
because
have the drips going on.
Obviously, I love me drips. Again, story of my life. So, what you've got going... What you've got going on here now is that movement. So you know how Andy created his movement? Same kind of thing on that finished sample. I love doing this. This makes me very happy because I love watching the paint move. I think it's fabulous. I love the different colours that you're getting, but I love the way it starts pooling around that image. I just think it looks so interesting. And now, another point, I don't waste things. Underneath, I've used one of my larger art journals. It means all that colour is being captured. It might look really dark, it might look black, but as soon as I move that, I'll just put my fingers in.
Green as it's dribbling down there, mixing. That looks incredible.
Looks cold on it. So you do get colours. It's kind of gone brownish, but it's not to worry. That's only, it's, you know, it's the stuff you'd normally bin. Right, now, I do need to move it a little bit so I can get in. Now, because I still want you to see this. So what I'm now going to do is I'm going to go in with the brilliant red. So I'm going to pick up the red. So while this is still wet, I want to go back in. So I'm going to take my that's a paintbrush. Going to take my paintbrush, just the tiniest amount of colour. I'm using my right hand. I'm not right-handed, so this is a little bit hard work. But I know I want you to be able to see. Can you see that? Is that okay? Shall I do it this way, Jimmy?
That's a little bit
Jimmy,
better.
is that better?
Yeah.
Might be better for me as well, because then I can actually use my left hand. Is this okay?
Those colours are
Boom.
incredible, Leonie.
Aren't they good? Aren't they good? So, right, so now what I'm doing, wetting it again, because I'm now going in with my paintbrush, with my proper hand, and actually picking some of these out. So, look
at that.
And when it's actually wet, it just explodes, which looks really interesting. But you can still add water to it. So at any stage, add water to it. And look, it just, look how it moves again. So it moves again, but it allows you, so look at that. See how that just starts to explode with colour. So picking another bit of that out, I'm going to put a bit out here. Oh, I've put too much. You never want to use too much Brochures. It just feels like you're wasting it. There. So start colouring in. Now, what this will do for you is really emphasise those stamped images. So where the white embossing powder is, and don't worry if you're not too neat and tidy, because you can see it move, can't you?
You certainly can.
I'm glad you can, because I'm not.
Such amazing effect.
Isn't it cool? And it's dead easy, because literally I'm only putting water over my embossing powder, but it's the embossing powder that's creating that really nice dramatic white line. Obviously I'm using Brochures. If you haven't got Brochures, there's other pigment ink available. You might want to play with your watercolours. If you've got watercolours, they'll react as well, because obviously they'll react with the watercolours. So there's loads of things you can use. I like Brochures because it's that you're never quite sure what you're going to get. That does look really effective.
Really
I've only just
good.
looked now, but oh yeah, I'm well into that. So leave that as it is.
So
now,
interesting to watch as well, Leonie, because where the water is, where it's in between those sort of those bits of white embossing powder, some bits are wetter than others. Some you can see it just sort of spread slightly, and others just kind of shoot across where there's more water.
So cool, innit? Now pop that aside to dry. I have done one that I prepared earlier. Boom! Because I want you to let it dry naturally. If you try and you won't waste this.
No.
I put too much Brochures out. Obviously, I'll put that onto another piece of paper.
course.
No way I'm going to waste that. This is one that I've allowed to dry. Now, don't dry it with a heat gun. If you dry it with a heat gun, all this you're going to lose. So you won't get that fantastic detail. Now, I love this. I just think that looks really, really effective. But just to finish off, dead simple with this one, I've used exactly the same stamp. All I want to do now is with my nice clear block. No. Let's put a slight curve on it, shall we?
I love the fact that you can do this. And it, as you said, Leonie, that's a substantial thickness
Yeah.
there.
Oh, yeah.
But
They're
you can
beautiful
easily
stamps.
manipulate it.
They're really, really, you can feel the quality of
I've
the
got a question,
clarity.
actually, because
Quality of the
they are
clarity.
thicker than the standard polymer stamps.
Yeah.
You know, if you're using a stamping platform and sometimes you've got the difference between the red rubber and the polymer, sometimes with the you can flip the lid round or
Yeah.
take a mat out. Would you keep this as a polymer setting or would you change it to a rubber?
Rubber, definitely.
I
In
thought so, 'cause
fact,
it's that thick, isn't it?
I've got my stamp platform, but I've put it in a safe place. It could be anywhere. But with the one I'm using, that's not too bad, is it? That only took a few minutes as we're rummaging. With this one,
yep.
see, I've got my Stamp Perfect. With that one, you just take the foam out.
Take out the foam mat out, yeah.
So it just means, yeah, you don't need, because the art, I tell you what, these are good as well. Being someone who forgets quite a lot, if you put an embellishment on and you need to stamp under the embellishment, so my grey board,
yeah,
because they're so thick, I can actually stamp and I can still get the stamp to register even though I've got grey board on some things,
wow,
which is amazing. Okay, now I need to balance that out because I don't trust myself. So I'm going to balance it with another stamp, and I'm going to open my book because what I'm about to do is stupid. So now what I want to do now,
getting very busy for this one, of course. This is your Dreams stamp set. 20% of the stock is now gone. Five stamps in total. Oh, you've got away with that, that's fine.
Oh, just about.
286003. It is brand new today, as are all the stamps, actually. Beautiful design.
Do you know, I'm leaving that like that. I really quite like that. I like the cleanness, the crispness of it, but then just how beautiful. You can see where that, tell you what, with that, what I would do is get a little old white pen and I'd actually cover that up with a few strategic dots. So I'd protect, because that'd drive me nuts. Oh yeah, that'd drive me nuts. So I'd have to have little dots or something in that. Beautiful. But it means you'd have to have a few dots here and there.
But that works so well, doesn't it?
Yeah, oh yeah, because if I don't do that.
A white pen.
Yeah. Good old Poscas. Good old Poscas.
Do you know, I was using Posca the other day. I loved it. Now, Terry has emailed in. Oh,
Terry.
She loves them all. Couldn't choose, so guess what?
Oh, Terry, she's got the lot.
She's got them all.
Thank you, Terry. She did actually leave a message on my Facebook. Thank you ever so much, Terry. That's so
you won't be
sweet
disappointed,
of you.
Terry. You really won't. Now, that was a lovely demonstration.
Thank
We'll
you.
be back with Leonie in a second. Well, maybe give or take. But we're going to remind you of the deal of the day, and this is a very special deal of the day. Now, this launched in Good Morning Hochanda. It is fabulous. Now, look at that price. The usual price for this deal is £140.99. You are saving £75. For £69.99 you can get a Sizzix Big Shot machine. Not only are you getting the machine with all the plates there, you're also getting that very handy caddy that does detach. You can keep it on the side of the machine, you can take it off. It's got a pull-out extension to it as well. You can store all sorts of things in there. It's even got a tape cutter in there as well. Not only that, you're going to get the precision plate as well. This is an amazing deal. Very, very busy for this. I don't think it's going to last the day. 193016. Even if you've already got a die cutting machine, I would be going for this. You never know when yours is going to break. If you want to keep a spare, this is Sizzix. We're talking quality machines here. I can't get over this price. I really can't. Wonderful deal of the day. But for now, let's get back to Leonie, because we're back to these wonderful new stamps. 20% of the stock of this one is gone. This is Clarity's Leonie Circus stamp set. This is the art set. 5 stamps in total. Absolutely beautiful, beautiful samples done by the design team. £19.99. Brand new today. 268684. I'm just going to show you one or two more samples as well. I think Leonie's worked these so that the ones at the bottom are now at the top, so hopefully we can see one or two different samples. Isn't that clever? I love that. Love it. Not just for your cards, of course. You've got your tags, your journals, your gift bags, whatever you want it to be. You can use these stamps. You can layer these up as well. You can stamp in various different colours, keep it monochrome. It's entirely up to you. Fantastic little sentiment in there as well. Beautiful. Very busy for those. So that's our art set. Moving on, we've got our wings set. Same price, brand new today. Again, we've got 5 stamps in total, I believe, in this one. We've got the sentiment in there as well. 19.99, 328, 381. And once again, let's have a look at one or two other samples, maybe that we've not seen so far. So once again, a gorgeous tag there. Using the various different stamps, you can cut them out, you can build them up, you can layer them, you can snip into them. Isn't that effective? Stamping first and then putting that overlay, that cut-out overlay. Love that in the black and the gold. Absolutely gorgeous. Another one here, using your glitters, your fine glitters. Isn't that effective? And that wonderful background as well. I absolutely love that little dotty circle. In fact, I'm hoping, because we had a preview of something earlier, I just want to find it just to show how different you can actually go. Isn't that clever? Isn't that clever? Spread your wings and allow yourself to fly, it says. And that's a wonderful little caterpillar made with just one of the stamps out of this particular set. So your wing set here, brand new today. But we're going to move on to the dreams. This is the stamp that Leona was using in her demonstration there. Absolutely beautiful. Again, you've got various different stamps, 5 different stamps in total. I'm loving those dots in there. Absolutely loving them. Now, you see Leona use a little pen there where she's did a tiny smudge. But of course, you've got the stamps in there. You've got the various different elements that have been taken out of the main image as well. Another fantastic sample. I absolutely love that. Another one that's easy to achieve, but it doesn't look it, does it? It looks as though there's so much work gone into there. Absolutely gorgeous. Once again, using it for your journals, your tags. Isn't that incredible? A little tag journal there. Look, I'm just going to look at that. Look at that. That's wonderful. Oh, wait until you see the other side. Wait until you see the other side. Wow. Isn't that fantastic? Isn't that cart clever? Oh, what a clever design team. It's amazing. Dreams, 5 stamps in this set, 19.99, 286003. Now, the favourite stamp so far, it's still in the lead, it's our adventure stamp. A quarter of the stock has gone. Now, why do I think this one's the favourite? I'm not sure, really. Maybe because it has got a little bit more movement in the stamp. I love that feel as though it's kind of swirling around there. Let's show you some more samples on this one. 19.99, 817906. Again, think about your different techniques, your different backgrounds. Oh, I like this one that's coming up. We didn't see this one earlier. Look at that. Isn't that fantastic? Look at the face there in the texture at the bottom. Isn't that amazing? On to the next great adventure. That's the sentiment within that one. Now, the stencil that's been used for that face is also available on the show. There's another one here with a stencil that's been used as well. Incredible detail. 19.99, 817906 is the item number. That is the favourite so far. But we do have, of course, stencils on the show as well. Now, we're going to give you a reminder of these. We saw them a little bit earlier, but let's have a look at a few samples using these as well. 4 stencils, 9 by 9 inches. You're getting all 4 of these. Incredible detail, and a third of the stock has gone. These are Leonie's designs, of course, saving £7, just £20 and 92 pence. These are a big size. Once again, you can just use certain elements from them. You can use a whole, you know, place them off the page, put them in the middle of the page. It really doesn't matter. Let's have a look at 1 or 2 samples again, because once again we've got incredible artwork here from the design team. Isn't that pretty? Isn't that wonderful? So subtle in the background there, but you can see the detail. Using little sequins and little delicate shiny things on that one. Do you know, you can go from monochrome to something very grundy, to something very blingy, to something very subtle. I love that. Love that, how the ink's been faded out. Doesn't that look amazing in the centre there? the strength of the colour, how that works beautifully. And again, for your card making, absolutely wonderful. Use your stencils, of course, with inks, your spritzers, your texture paste. It doesn't matter. There are so many techniques. Very, very busy for those. Now we've got some more stencils to show you as well. We didn't see these on the first visit down the counter, but we're going to show you them now. Once again, I can see we've got amazing samples at the back. We've got a saving here of £5. Now, did you spot the face in that previous sample? There you can see it. These are incredible. Again, I love these because not only are the stencils that are so versatile, you haven't got those straight edges. They're so amazing in design because you can use, again, just elements of them. You're never going to get that sort of flat square edge to them. Look at the detail. There's the face. You can really pick that out within the stencil. £5 saving, all four for an incredible price of £14.92. Let's just show you one or two samples. 860532. There's the face again. Isn't that wonderful? And then another one of the samples here, different stencil within that pack. The detail is absolutely amazing. But we're going to show you some more. Let's show you what else we've got to offer you on this show as well. Then we'll get back to Leone. Now we've got more stamps for you. Good grief. What have we got here? Yes, it's the Good Grief set. 23 stamps. Now you've got Good Grief, whatever. Seriously, pass me the cake. Pass me the gin, pass me the bucket. You've had too much gin, that's why the bucket's being passed. You can see all of those wonderful sentiments, a little bit tongue-in-cheek maybe, a little bit quirky. These are fabulous to keep in your stash. You're going to use these over and over and over again. I love the sigh in the brackets there. Fantastic. 23 stamps in total, so useful. £19.99, 388468.
They were me like, oh, you know when you're doing that, oh, for goodness sake. That's what they were. Right, I'm popping that aside. That were me just playing. That isn't what I'm doing. Okay, what I wanted to do was, I know I'm stamping, but obviously I work a lot with gel plates and messy stuff as well. So even though we've got detailed stamps, you can still work with your gel plates. Wonderful. Don't think that just because you've got a detailed stamp, you can't start working with something that's really fun. So what I'm going to do is create a little background first of all. So I'm going to go in with a couple of colours.
Wonderful. Details for the gel plate are on the screen for you now, actually. You've got Clarity Mount, 7x7 Mega Mount and a 6x6 gel press printing plate, all for the price of £24.98.
There we go. So I'll go in with a little bit of blue. I think I'll have a little bit of the yellow. I keep going for the same colours. Let's go for pink instead. Let's have some nice bright shocking pink because it's fabulous. And then I'm going to balance it out with a little bit of like cream. Might be a bit too much paint on there, but hopefully not ridiculous. Pop that to one side. I'll get my art journal as ever, one of my art journals, because obviously, you know, you have to clean, you have to have a clean your brayer. So I always have paper ready to clean my brayer. That's my paper ready to stamp on. That's my paper that I cleaned my messy surface with. Right, okay, so let's get these paints on first of all. Now, I've noticed that blue has kind of disappeared. Now, that may be because I didn't shake the bottle enough. You need to mix the paints. If they've got any, if they look like they've separated, they're a bit oily, then you need to have that mixed properly.
Kind of sits on the surface, doesn't it?
Yeah. Clean my brayer.
Like that.
Always clean your brayer on a bit of card because you will be able to use that. Makes really good backgrounds. So what I'm going to do is bob this on first of all. So that's one of those nice big circus stencils. I were working. I were working with our Ab yesterday. So because Ab cleans off some of the paint, I had to do it. So our Ab, he always cleans the paint off, so it's not got excess paint. But he does it on a bit of card, so you get another print. So if you've got like dirty card or, you know, stuff that you've been cleaning your stencils with, copy of paper that you've been doing prints with, when you clean your stencil, you get an extra print. So it's all, you know, you get so many different prints. Pop that to one side. I know it's got a bit of paint on, probably not enough for a print. So I've got my image there, and then I'm going to take one of my stamps. So the stamp I'm going to use this time is that one. Now I don't know whether to stamp in black or no. I'm going to save that one for my next demo because hopefully I'll get another demo.
In the adventure set.
Sorry, I changed my mind.
It's gone now.
I'm going to use your favourite. This is everyone's favourite, isn't it? Let's use the favourite. Okay, so
yes, apparently this is adventure.
Okay, so I used the right one anyway. Yay! Right, I'm going to stamp with blue. So I'm going to go on with blue distress ink.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm actually inking up my stamp, and I'm inking it up quite well, and then stamping over the top of this. So I'm actually stamping onto my gel plate, which is really interesting, isn't it? Excess paint that I pull off, I'm going to pop onto there before I re-ink, just to make sure I've not got too much paint, because I don't want to muck up my ink pad.
I've got a question, Leonie, but I don't think you'll be able to answer it.
That's okay, try it anyway.
How many journals do you have?
A lot. I've got a lot.
That might be the answer.
Yeah, because I had a pink. I had my show last week. We had pink pig journals on, so obviously they sent me some new ones. And do you know what? I love them. I take them when I do shows and stuff. I take them with me. They're so interesting to look through. It's like your progression through your. It's almost like keeping a diary, but it's your art diary. So as you go through it, you see your journey, and it's really. I know it sounds a bit hippie, but. Why not? There's nothing wrong with that, to be fair. Why am I even apologising? But it's so interesting. You see your different techniques that you've learnt, you know, and all the different products you've worked with. And you look through, some are rubbish. You know, you look through and think, oh, that were a bad day.
Yes, but you can still
some are amazing.
Them, can't you?
Of course you can.
You can still stamp over the top.
Absolutely.
Do different techniques.
And use, like last week I was using these pages, the dirty pages, because that's a good challenge. It's almost like a challenge to yourself as well. Now, the paint on there looks like it's dried a bit. So, to pick this up with the paint that's drying, I'm going to go on with white.
Okay.
So I've popped my white on the side, and I'm just going to brayer this over the top. Don't over brayer. If you over brayer, rather than put the paint on, see, you pull the paint off, and then you won't get a print.
Now, I love that because you're getting the texture from that white paint as well.
This, obviously, I've got paint on my brayer, but go on to a scrap piece of card. And again, because it's all textured, look how cool that looks. Pop that to one side. Take your plain piece of white card. Now, I must admit, my stencil card I went and left at home, which is really annoying. So I'm just using the wrong side of some hammered card. Play around with different card. You'll find different quality of card, different types of card will give you a different effect. I'm really allowing it to bond. If you use copier paper, do not do this. What you'll find, if you put too much pressure on a copier paper or a really lightweight paper, it glues itself to the doodah, what's it? The gel plate. Okay, let's have a see.
The doodah what's it is on the screen right now. 376797. You are getting that mega mount and the 6x6 gel plate for $24.98. Doesn't that look incredible?
Doesn't that look good? So you've got the stamp, and it's merged into the background. You've got that stencil, I can see that there. The stamp detail again. I love the way they all disappear and they layer, and you get all the different bits of paint as well. I think that looks really effective, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I love working with gel plates because it does make it's just so interesting. It's absolutely beautiful. The paints I'm using, have we got these on the show as well? The Vivas. So the Viva Decors, they're really nice. They're a really fluid paint of these. And, well, you can see the detail. You can see the effects.
Leonie?
How much are these? These are 82mm. They've lasted me ages. Yeah, they've lasted ages, actually.
Well, it's a pick and mix, and you're saving £5. Choose any 10 for £44.90, or you can choose any 4 if you want to do £19.96 for any 4. So you have got that choice. To be honest with you, Leonie, you can get away with not too many colours, because you can mix, and as we've seen there, maybe if you know, maybe it's nice to go for them all, isn't it? It really is. But if your budget doesn't allow, maybe go for, I would definitely say the white.
Yeah.
And maybe your primer is in there, because you're going to get all those other colours coming from it.
Absolutely. Just get your favourites. If you pick your favourites, you'll always have something you love to work with. Now, this little stamp on that same palette, this is lovely for starting filling in. This is lovely now to start adding extra detail. I tell you what I do want. I want
really
my white gesso. Do excuse me. I'm off rummaging, so I'm hoping I want to stamp with my white gesso, but this gesso has lasted me ages. But I do have to. No, it is. I know, it's amazing. Isn't it? It's amazing, is that one? Yeah, and I think I got that in some kind of sale somewhere, so it's even better. Wow. I know. So pop my white gesso on, get rid of the extra on there. And I love white gesso because it gives you that really cloudy finish. It's so nice. So pop it on there. You want it flat, so then you can pick the white gesso up with your stamp. And I'm hoping, subtle, but I can see that. And it just gives me, so going in where it's a bit darker, it just gives me extra texture. It gives me extra detail on there, which I really like.
I love that. I love the little dots around the edge of the swirl as well.
Pretty, isn't it? This is a kind of one, though, I don't really need to do too much to it because there's loads going on. Make sure with your stamp, obviously, because the detailed stamps, if you spritz them with your water, you use your crusty, because the good thing about using your kitchen towels, and I've said it before, but because when you've used them a lot, they go really crusty. So then when you're cleaning your stamps, it's almost like
abrasive, isn't it? Yeah.
Like using a Brillo pad. Obviously don't do that. So now, where am I? I'm happy with this. It's coming on just fine. So what I'm now going to do is take my masks, which I put on this. Where did I put my mask? Bear with. This is me organised. How long have I got?
Which one are you looking for?
11 minutes. They are the grey masks. I put them to one side because I was being careful with them, but then I seem to have lost them. It's the other side of them.
Oh, is that it? That was making stamps? No?
There they are.
Aha, there we go.
There. Yes, I found something. So what I want to do with these, now I love these because, again, there's so much you can do with these. In this collection, you're getting these because you get your grey board, but you also get your masks. So it's a really, really cool collection. So I've got my gorgeous wings, but I've got my shapes as well. I'm going to go for my shapes.
We can see those on the screen right now, and if you're a Freedom member, even better price for you, of course. £10.78 is all you're going to pay, and you've got the A5 wings pop-out boards with the masks as well. Great bundle there, 389,370, and that's exactly what you're looking at right now.
So I'm going to pop a really, really light inking over these. So I'm going to take my blue ink this time and just get my sponge and then just going over the top.
That salty ocean, what a beautiful colour.
It's gorgeous, isn't it? Just like that. Pull that away.
Look at that.
Now, keep, with those masks, keep anything that's got, you know, a shiny shiny surface, because then you can put them back on again. And it's really nice, is that, because then, obviously, you can use this as a template in itself.
Oh, of course, yeah.
So you've got like a 2-for-1 almost. And then I'm going to bring in another shape, but this one I'm going to have cutting up like that.
That's and giving you your innie and outies, we'd say, isn't it, by keeping that frame?
Yeah, yeah, I love this. I love doing these layers. And I'm going to go in with black this time. There we go. So a little bit of black. When you're going in with your black, go work over the mask, drag your colour out. So you're dragging it away from the mask. And this is fabulous because you're just working on so many layers. You've got so much depth going on there. This creates another layer, you know, because when I pull that off now, you've got layers. And I just think visually it's so effective, really, really appealing. So I've got that, happy with that. Now what I want to do, pop that to one side for a second, and now taking exactly the same stamp set, and I'm just going to get this I've been really good at not putting anything in the wrong place. I feel I might be losing that now. No, still there. Right,
What time
pop
are you
that
back
on
there?
there. 12.
12 o'clock.
That took a bit, didn't it? I need to go home and walk dogs yet. I need to go and walk the dogs. Plus my car window screen's being fixed because they fit
I
it.
think you're so smart.
Oh, no, right. They fit it, the other, because it did have a crack in it. So they gave me a new window screen, but they did it wrong. So yesterday, you know, when it were really badly raining, I got in the car, set off, and it just went...
Oh, you're joking.
It were the rain inside my car were worse than outside my car, so come and fixed it this morning.
Only you
But I'm
will,
hoping they don't rock up when I've taken my car to walk the dogs. It's one of them mornings, isn't it, this morning?
no.
It were too early to walk them this morning.
It's
I just
a good
couldn't
morning
do it.
today. It's
Anyway,
a good morning.
morning.
It's a good morning for everybody watching because we've got the wonderful company, of course, Leonie, and she's back at 12. If she's walked the dogs and got a windscreen fixed.
I'll be back, whatever happens. Now, scrap card. This is why you want to be using scrap card, because I've got my fabulous adventure stamp. Take that there. Okay, because your scrap card means you've got colour.
Yes.
And I
like that.
love using these scrap cards for things like that. I just think they're ever so handy. Pop that to one side. Cut this out now. You might want to cut it out properly with your guillotine, but I'm rushing now because I don't know if I'll get time to show you another really quick demo. Probably not, actually, will I? If I do, though, I've got a really quick one. Oh.
We might have time for a little demo.
But
You
then,
never know.
but then, right, pop that to one side. I mean, we have got some beautiful finished samples, so we could show them.
We could actually.
Because I bet we haven't
we've
shown
got
them all
we've got
yet,
lots
have
of
we?
your journals here as well. One of your many 5,000. In fact, let's have a little look at your... Right. Now then, Leonie, tell us what's on this page.
On that page, that's this technique essentially.
I can see
So
where the
what I've
master's
done,
being used there.
I've layered. Now that's the other stamp. That's one of my favourites, the art one. I love the sentiment there because it's escaping gears with the art. And yeah, same idea. Using my beautiful masks, layering those up and creating. It makes the stamp sit back, but it's still really visually interesting. Love this one, and that one, breaking them up in the centre, so masking it off in the centre, and then using the smaller stamps to create that beautiful background.
Now the border around that that central area, has that been hand done? Has it been doodled, or is there a stamp?
No, they're the
for that?
stamps.
That's part of the stamp as well.
Oh, wait a minute, no,
Around
sorry.
the edge of the border?
Yeah, around the edges, that's been doodled.
Doesn't it look effective?
Yeah.
Now this one
That's
as well, a little
pretty.
tab there, so you can work with your smaller, delicate sort of pieces as well. Love the colouring that. I've got a real thing about the
Doesn't it
colours
look
at the
good?
minute.
Can I
Looks
just show you
absolutely
this?
gorgeous.
Can I just show you
certainly
this
can.
before I run out of time? So what I'm going to do, I'm using the same art journal. Now, I love using art journals for this as well because I don't make cards. So your art journals, when you get a black page art journal, I love scraps, but when you get a black art journal, it makes a really nice base for your work.
yeah.
It makes your work pop. So take this, glue it down, and then it's up to you where you decide to put your extra detail and your words. My glue pot isn't, I know. Oh, I can't be bothered trying to find something to unblock it at the minute, so I'll just use my finger. Right, there we go. So I'm going to pop it on that way.
I think that nozzle might be past unblocking.
Oh, it just does me head in. I know, it's lost the will, hasn't it? Oh, just a bit on there. So I've cut this out. I've gone round the edges with black, obviously, because that makes it pop. And then just deciding where to go with it. So you might want to cover that up. You might want to see some of that. I want to see some of that detail. You might, you know, just do that, Leonie, else I'll be here forever. Like so. I'm then going to take my good old Posca again. Okay, so with my Posca edges, so I would glue this down better, but I'll do that after, sure. So you just go around with your Posca, either on it or off your page. Now these are finishing touches. Don't try and get your line straight. That is not what you're aiming for. And because the Posca will dry a slightly different shade to the black of your page, trust me, it will look really, really cool. We better do an ab as well, I think. I think we need splatters. Let's do an amp.
I love
Where's my...
splattering.
Yeah,
It's my
I
new
don't-
favourite thing to do.
It's so cool, isn't it? So just take my white Posca.
Do I need to stand back?
Hopefully not. There. See, you've got your splatters over the top. Let's call it an ab from now. And there, we'll just do a few more lines around the outside. Like so.
Look at that.
Comes together really well, doesn't it? So, and I love this because your stamps, they might be delicate stamps, you might have real detailed stamps in there, but you can use them in so many ways. So you can use them, I haven't finished, have I? So you can use them in your gorgeous backgrounds, on your gel plate. And it's funny really, because sometimes when we've got detailed stamps, we don't necessarily think to use them on a gel plate, but it really, really works. Chuff with that.
It's a good idea. Obviously you don't need to do it, Leonie, but anyone at home watching this, if you're just starting with your journaling, always worth maybe just handwriting the techniques that you've done as well, because not only does it remind you what you've done, it adds interest for anybody else looking through it as well. You're going to put that away and one day get it out and think,
what did I do? I think I got a bit carried away with my splatters. It looks like it's gone into deep space.
It does actually. It looks fantastic. Well, you can still see the details on the screen there for the adventure stamp set there. 4 stamps in that particular one, 19.99, 817 906. But we've got so much more to show you. Let's show you a few more samples. I love this one.
I'll get some from other piles as well.
Look at that. That's from the art set. Now, of course, you can mix your other stamps, your other stencils as well, but there's so much on the show. You know, everything works beautifully together. It's been a very, very busy show. Now, this is unusual, but so effective.
Isn't that cool?
It's amazing.
I love this. I love collage. It's one of those things that I want to do and I haven't quite got into yet, but absolutely adore that. I just think that is super
I can see
cool.
with those stencils in the background there as well. What
Can
have
I
you got
show
there,
this?
Leonie? You certainly
Now,
can.
this from Jane. I must admit, if I could, this would be the size of my next stamps, because what Jane has done meticulously is actually gone out with the individual stamps and extended that stamp image.
Very clever.
Look at that. Jane, that must have taken you such a long time, and it is worth it. That's stunning.
Love how that stamp as well, with the text has been curved around the circle. Look at this one.
Isn't that cool?
This is amazing. Wow. I didn't spot the face straight away. I saw the flowers and thought, oh, let's just have a look at this one. What's this? This is a nice background. Then I saw the face, and also you've got these 3D cutouts as well.
The eyes.
Doesn't that work so beautifully?
Yeah. I just think that is amazing. Again, team, thank you, because you're all phenomenal.
Absolutely brilliant. Well, it's been a very, very busy show. I'm just going to keep holding up samples as we just count out, actually, because there's so many to see.
Aren't they amazing?
Absolutely amazing. Everything can be found on the website, of course. All the stamps new today as well. Thank you, design team. Do join Leonie at 12 o'clock again with much more before then coming up. We're going to tell you about in a little while, but don't go anywhere. Stay and watch us all day long. Yes, coming up now, we've got the Craft Box One Day Special with Anna. Do look forward for that. Stamp Addicts to follow. Then it's simply vintage journaling. Can't wait for that show.
Wakey wakey, rise and shine. Welcome to Good Morning Hochanda, your daily breakfast fix of your favourite crafts at 7 a.m. Whilst you're getting ready to start the day, join us every morning for the deal of the day. A product available at a special price but only for 24 hours or while stocks last. Part of your morning routine should also be the sunrise specials. Your favourite crafting items available at a special low price but only for the hour. Tune in to Good Morning Hochanda and start your day with a deal.
Hello everyone, we're the Pink Ink Ladies.
I'm Kathy.
And I'm Mel. We've been with Hochanda right from the start and we've been crafting for 30 years. We're passionate about fabric, so our main thing is to stamp on fabric or stencil on fabric. We can't wait to show you all our new hand illustrated stamp and stencil designs, whether you're using them on cards or soft furnishings. Kathy and I get together at Pink Ink Towers and we can't wait to share our ideas. We choose all our subject matter together and then Kathy goes away and hand illustrates all our fantastic finished designs. All of our products are manufactured in the UK and we pride ourselves on the quality of our range. On our shows on Hochanda, we're excited to share all our hints, tips and techniques for you to get the most out of our products.
Please tune in to the Pink Ink shows, Get Inspired on Hochanda.
Hi, I'm Jenny Mays from Hobby Art. Hobby Art's a family-run company and we've been designing and manufacturing stamps for over 28 years now.